We're here with Congressman Mike Pompeo, who is from Kansas 4.
Correct, South Central Kansas.
Just interviewed you the other day after the State of the Union address. You were part of the group of Republican legislators that were providing some responses to the State of the Union address. And you're here at CPAC primarily because you're concerned about energy issues, and you're talking a little bit about the regulatory adventurism of the Obama administration in curtailing energy production. Tell us a little bit about the message that you're bringing here to CPAC.
So I'm brand new. I'd never run for elected office before, so I've been in Congress now for 14 months. And I sit on the Energy and Commerce Committee, and I watch every day a president who is so deeply committed to an environmental agenda that is inconsistent with economic growth. That it makes your head hurt. We're talking about a series of regulations, utility rules, boiler rules, cross-state air pollution rules, no Keystone Pipeline. I could go on, where at every turn this president thinks that we're going to solve the American energy needs for true independence with American energy sources at an affordable price with green energy. We're just not there. No one's ready to pay the prices for wind and solar and algae and all the other things the president talks about. We've got American energy here. We've got a natural gas revolution taking place. And we just need the federal government to get out of the way so that innovative Americans can produce that energy.
This is the marketplace really is the best determinant as to what type of energy works best for the American people, is it not?
And always. I have nothing against wind. I have nothing against solar. Just don't do it on my dime or the taxpayer nickel. Find an energy source, produce it, and sell it to the American people. Convince consumers that it's a good value, and you'll have a successful business. They've not been able to do that yet, while we have all affordable coal and natural gas and oil at prices that consumers are prepared to pay.
Well, Congressman, it's not entirely true. I mean, there's been some success stories here with the green energy stimulus. There was wait a minute. There was Enter One. No, that didn't work out either. There was.
Don't forget Beacon Power.
Beacon Power. Yeah. Yes. Oh no, that didn't work out either. And well, there's the Fisker automobile, which produced jobs in Finland.
And the Chevy Volt. I think the list goes on.
And then the list goes on and on and on. Obviously, I'm very much tongue in cheek here, but the amount of money that we're talking about is serious money. The administration sunk $6.5 billion into these green tech stimulus grants from the 2009 stimulus bill. This obviously before you came into Congress. One of the reasons probably why you're in Congress is because of that bill. What success stories have come out of the $6.5 billion that Americans have put on the line for these green tech companies?
You know, I don't know of any. I'm sure there is one. If you throw enough money at something, eventually something good might fall out. But in the case of this is bad fiscal policy. We're broke. We're spending money we don't have at an alarming rate. It's bad energy policy. We have affordable American energy, and it's horrible tax policy when you start talking about tax credits designed to benefit one particular industry or another. You know, in my 14 months in Congress, I've had no less than a dozen energy sources come to my office and tell me that they are the next great technology. And the truth is, one of them may well be. I simply don't know which one. And nor do my 434 colleagues in the House or the 100 senators or anybody in our silly, enormous bureaucracy. The markets will find which of those folks provides the right energy source for America. It's happened that way all throughout history, and I know we can do it again. We just got to get the federal government out of the business of trying to figure out which one it is.
And the federal government's now starting to talk about natural gas, which is plentiful here in the United States. But at the same time, the EPA is trying to regulate fracking, which is what you need to extract that natural gas. It's trying to regulate fracking into obsolescence. Are they talking with a forked tongue here on natural gas?
And I'm one of the few members of Congress who can say that he's been at a frack site. The company that I ran before I came to Congress actually built trucks for fracturing. This president says he wants natural gas, but then puts in regulations that will prevent it from happening anywhere. So far, they say they're just going to regulate it on federal lands. I don't believe that for a moment. This president wants to clamp down on any energy source that's not connected to the most radical left-wing part of his party and his base. It doesn't work. Americans won't pay for it. They can't afford it. Manufacturers can't afford to pay for it. And so we're going to have to either make him make the change or change him out of the White House to get where we need to be.
One of the people that are here at CPAC, and maybe somebody that you might want to run into, is a filmmaker named Phelan McAleer, who is coming out with a new film called Fracknation. Are you familiar with
I
this?
am. I'm familiar with this project. I'd urge folks to support what he's trying to do.
Have you talked to Phelan?
I have not had a chance
Oh,
to meet
then
him yet.
you must talk to Phelan because it is an experience all on its own.
I can only imagine.
He's a great guy. In fact, I've been interviewing him here shortly. But yeah, definitely Fracknation is addressing exactly what you're talking about here. And I look forward to seeing that as well. Congressman Pompeo, I want to thank you for your time. I know that you're a busy man. You got to get out of here and catch a flight. But thanks for visiting us here at CPAC.
Thank you, Ed, very much. I appreciate your time.